Alright everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So as promised yesterday, we're getting around to the rest of Shonen Jump content today. So yesterday's videos should be out on the channel by now. So yesterday we recorded last week's chapter of Akane-Banashi as well as the recent Kaiju number 8 chapter. So those should be both out by the time that this video is finished uploading. Monster should also be out by then as well. So I'll try to possibly get to another video of monsters today as well. We'll see how the day goes. It's early morning here, but it's already boiling hot, so it really depends on the temperature today. But like I promised yesterday, I'll get around to the next chapter of Akane-Banashi today in just a second here, as well as the newest chapter of Spy Family. It's a lot of great content coming your way, so as always, if you do like this content, you want to see more of it, please do consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. It really does mean a lot to me, and it really does help me out a lot. I'll hopefully be back with Battle Angel Alita read-throughs next week sometime, but again, look for like a video update, something like that, closer to next week. But without further ado, let us dive into it with Akane-Banashi, Story 69, Dad's Magic, with story by Yuki Tsunaga, art by Takamasa Moe, translation Stephen Paul, lettering by Sneeron, and Rakugo supervision by Keiki Hayashiya. Nice. So we do a little like typical flashback to Akane when she was in elementary. With the topic is someone you respect. It can be a family member, an athlete, a singer, an anime character, anyone at all. You're gonna write 2 pages about the person you looked up to using the essay paper I'll be handing out. And you see someone asking Akane, "Hey, do you know who you're gonna write about?" She's like, "I've got someone in mind." And she's writing it out. She goes, "Someone I respect, Akane Okashi. Yeah, I respect my dad. It's like he can show you things that aren't even there. I was spellbound by my I was spellbound by dad's magic." And you see Akane starting off her performance with, "If you think about it, a drunk is much like a block of cold tofu. They start off crisp and sharp and end as a crumbling mess. There are few things in life more pleasant than a buzz so good it has you humming songs as you walk down the street." And you see Akane just like doing a little dressed drunken impression, is like swaying on the stage. It's like, "Ooh, those are some good drinks. I'm feeling pretty good now. Might even be in the mood to sing a little song." It's like, "That's a 1 drink down, 2 drinks down, 3 drinks down, and a 4, and a 5. You have the story of changing time. Jeff, that makes a 6 pack. It's like, "Wife, your glorious husband returns." Jeff, "Oh, don't give me that. Do you have any idea how late it is? Just go to bed already." It's like, "No, no bed for me. I'm gonna keep drinking." It's like, "What? You shouldn't drink more." And you see the comedian bro thinking, changing time. A story that revolves around the banter between a drunken husband and his exasperated wife. Quite the difficult story to perform for one so young. But let's see how she does. "Fine, here's your drink. Ooh, that's the stuff. Good old sake. Just sake? Don't we got anything to nibble on? So why don't you nibble on your fingernails? Ha, very funny. Oh, I know. We had some salmon, didn't we? I ate it. So there are 36 soybeans worth of natto left over from this morning. I ate it. What about the... I ate it. I didn't even say anything yet. Who do you think we are? Me?" And you see the audience is just laughing. And comedian bro's like, "She's doing a skillful job of performing a story that doesn't suit her. That tells me she's got wide-ranging capabilities as a performer." You have Zenmai going, "I can see why they call her the next Kaisei. She's damn good." And you have, "She's improved even more since the Karaku Cup. In terms of Rakugo skill, she's the best of the bunch. But, compared to the previous two, she's lacking impact." And you see Micro watching this going, "Until now, Akenaru has never considered what kind of Rakugoka she was. The stories it offered her were meant to make her consider the answer to that question. The story she chose might not have matched her nin, but through her connection to her father, she was able to recreate the familial emotions of the husband and wife. She sounds even better today than she did during her final practice session. If there's a difference between her and the previous two, it's the amount of time she spent attuned to her own heart." And you see Guriko going, "The story plays a part too, though, doesn't it? Changing Time doesn't have any dramatic scenes or rapid developments. It's like if she'd gone with a different story, and Mikeru's like, in this situation, Aniki's changing time would come out on top. And Guriko's like, even with Shinta Anisan's version of changing time that she's performing, or like even with when it's Shinta Anisan's version of changing time that she's performing, it's like, all a lesson can do is train you on the form of a story. It's only after spending years being attuned to one's heart, trying out little things here and there, that a story truly takes on a flavor of its own. Akanru's only at the starting line of that process. And as he's pouring himself another drink, he's thinking, yes, ordinarily art is something you refine over time, but she's been chasing after Aniki's art, her own roots, ever since that day. So for Akanru, maybe it's different. And she thinks back to Hikaru telling her, I became a Rakugoka so I could beat you Akane Arakawa. It's like, why are these moments flashing back into my mind? And she thinks of Mikeru telling her, like, what kind of Rakugoka are you, Akanru? It's like, I still don't know the answer, but I do have a reason for being a Rakugoka and art that I want to express to others. That much will never waver, because I was charmed by Dad's magic. It's like, gotta be Shinichi, or can't make my family happy. And you have Akane. What is the image of Shinta that you see right now? Alright, so I guess quick thoughts on this chapter. I guess quick thoughts on it. Honestly, this is a hard chapter to kind of process thoughts on, because again, there wasn't anything really stand out about the performance, and I'm left wondering if that is deliberate based on, Mikeru's whole thing about, like, there's only so much you can do with teaching. You have to kind of know yourself to like know your art, all that stuff. All of that kind of things. Like, he has to learn like what she wants to do. Like, has to kind of affirm that, all that. So it's kind of hard to know if this is like a deliberate thing, or it's like, she's deliberately not having an impactful performance, or what. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to sit with my thoughts on this chapter for a little bit before parsing it, because I feel like other chapters I kind of have, like, with other chapters I feel like I know exactly what my feelings and thoughts are as soon as I read it. And I feel like with this one, I feel like I need to wait to see what happens before I parse thoughts. So yeah, I'll wait till next week's chapter before I parse thoughts on this, because I think I need to sit with this a little bit. Yeah, sorry about all that. Sorry about that. Usually I'm pretty good at kind of forming thoughts, but yeah, don't really know what to make of this one just yet. Yeah, so I really will have to wait and see. I really am not sure what to make of this. That's it. Like I mentioned at the beginning, Kaiju and last week's Akane should be out by now. Akane's Spy Family will be out later today as well, along with Monstrous. At least one video, potentially two, depending on how everything plays out. But look forward to that. Like I mentioned at the beginning, if you do like these videos, if you enjoy this content, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does mean a lot to me. It really does help me out a lot. And until next time, this is Ash. I will talk to you all later.